1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, welcome to another edition of Life and Style by Kevin Samuels. Again, if you like what I'm doing, what are you going to do? You're going to go ahead and click the subscribe button on the YouTube because you're a nice person and it doesn't cost you one dime and it helps me make little pieces of pennies. And who doesn't want little pieces of pennies? Also, forward this out to as many friends as you want who you think need some good fragrance advice. Today we have a fragrance from the master. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know I love all things Tom Ford. The man can do no wrong. He can do no wrong in my opinion, from fashion to fragrance to footwear. There are just some people who were born with it. He is to fashion what Steve Jobs was to the PC. There are comparisons that can go on. Today we're going to talk about a fragrance that I love. It's called Oud Wood. Yes, it's a double name. Oud is a type of wood. Don't worry about it. It's from his private blend collection that came out in 2007. So let's get started with the notes. On the top notes we have rosewood, cardamom, Chinese pepper. In the middle we have oud, sandalwood, and vetiver. At the bottom we have tonka bean, vetiver, and a little bit of vanilla. So what is that really going to give us? It's going to give us a warm, spicy, kind of oud, balsamic, aromatic kind of fragrance. Again, what the hell does that mean for most of us? What it means is masterpiece. Period. Point blank, end of sentence. This goes in the category of an oud masterpiece. Why? Because a lot of ouds, which are worn traditionally, started being worn in the Middle East, and they're coming to the West Coast, to the States, are very strong, pungent, knock you on your butt kind of fragrances. This is a smooth, seductive, sneaky oud that just kind of creeps up on you. Think about that first time you got drunk drinking, I don't know, think of not a foo-foo drink, but like a drink that just didn't seem like it was that powerful. Amaretto sour. I know it sounds crazy, but just go with me. Or think about, ladies or guys, that woman who walks in and you see her, and when you first see her, you think, but over the night, she gets to be classier and better looking and more interesting and more fascinating. And it's not the liquor. It's you're finally seeing her develop. That's the beauty of this fragrance. When you put it on, the first blast I get is a clean burst of almost resin-like oud. Not that overpowering, hit you in your face, knock you on the ground, 10 count you down. It's just smooth. And guess what? It only gets better with time. Because it starts to develop and you get into the vetiver. And then you start to get to the bottom notes where you have the tonka bean and the vanilla and the amber. It all just works. It works so well. The only downside on this fragrance is in the area of performance. So let's talk about performance. On my skin, first blast, boom, out the gate. It's not beast mode by any sense of the imagination. It's not supposed to be. It's 007 in a bottle, just doesn't spell English. But it is extremely classy. We're going to the opera. You're gonna get a good 4 to 6 hours out of this. If you want to make it last longer, he has a whole list of body products to go with this. He has a shower gel, deodorant, soap on a rope, body lotion, and a aftershave, so you can layer the product. If you don't want to go buy all those layers, get an unscented lotion or some Vaseline, moisturize yourself up, good. A trick that I like to use that is just absolutely killer is put a spray of it on, pop, 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 and one hit of molecule 01. Man, does the cedar and the cedar and that molecule take this oud to the stratosphere. I have never, ever worn that combination of fragrances and not had at least 3 people stop me and say, "What on God's green earth are you wearing?" It would be my go-to. If I had nothing else, if I had to pick 2 fragrances in the world to wear only at all time, it would be those 2. Mixed together that way. Or you could do it the other way in the wintertime. Put a little Tuscan leather behind each ear. Ooh, that leather and that raspberry mixed with that classic oud wood. But let's stick to the oud wood. Performance, 4 to 6 hours. If you know how to do it right, you might get 8 hours out of it. Projection, moderate. It's gonna project out maybe a good 2 to 3 feet. You're not gonna blow the room away, but I guarantee you, whoever you're dancing with or who is ever in this area, they're gonna be loving on you and not gonna let your arm go because they got something great. Sillage, moderate. But here's the thing. When you walk by, it stops conversation. I don't care what they're talking about. I don't care if Kevin Durant's leaving or Russell Westbrook doesn't want to sign an extension. All conversation stops when oud wood walks by because it's that doggone good. This is one that if I had to pay full price, I'd pay full price for it and would not feel like I got gypped one day out of all of his private collection. This is one that I would suggest, yeah, if you have to pay full price for it. But don't. Find a better way to do it. Hit me up in comments and I'll tell you how. So, what are you going to do? You're going to get out there, go to your local Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom's. Oh, here's the best part. It used to be sold exclusively by Barney's and Neiman Marcus. Neiman Marcus used to have the exclusive contract with Tom Ford to sell his private blend. That's up now. So now guess where it's going? It's going to the Nordstroms of the world. It's making it to the Bloomingdales and the Bergdorf Goodmans and all over the place. So it's starting to become more prevalent. Yay! So that means it's going to start to hit things like fragrancenet.com and other websites, and the prices are going to start going down. So we're not going to have to rely so much on splits. So until market factors equilibrate, get out to your local Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, put your nose on it. Smell it, try it, love it, buy it. If you can afford it, buy it. If you can't afford it, save up the money and buy it. There's only 2 fragrances on this planet that I think that are better than this one, but you have to be lovers of the particular fragrance. I'll hit those 2 up on another review. So what's the word for today? I'm even dressed like him. Tom Ford, Oud Wood, 007 in a bottle, but he's not English. He's just cool. Till next time, talk at you later.